Hello everybody and happy Friday. I hope you're having a great week. Taking a walk here in the park and it's early afternoon here in Florida. Hot, humid, sticky, and if I stop for just a second, the bugs are just as happy as can be to swarm around my head. So that's one way to keep moving on a walk. But happy Friday. I hope you have some awesome plans scheduled for this weekend with family and friends. And after my last video, which I will link at the end of this video, where I announced that I will have purchased a one-way ticket to Thailand, and it's not necessarily making a statement that I'm moving to Thailand, but it has been on my bucket list to move to Asia for a period of time and just experience the cultures of that part of the world. Since my AT hike came to an earlier end than planned for this year, and that is on pause, at least in the short term, I have decided to go ahead and pull the cord and go and make that trip. So will be leaving next week on a one-way ticket, and my first stop will be in Bangkok. And I actually did finally book my hotel for a few nights last night, just so I have a landing spot next week when I get there. But I wanted to get on here today and talk about the 3 reasons why I have decided to make this short-term move. So the number 1 reason is for financial reasons. I am retired. However, the money that I have from being retired has all been personally earned. I don't have Social Security yet. I don't have a pension. It's all money that has been worked hard for and put away and invested. And we all know in the US right now and across parts of the world that the cost of living is extraordinarily out of control. And so if you're retired early like me, unless you had millions of dollars, you're finding that you have 2 options. You either need to make some life changes or you need to go get a job. And I already live a minimalist life, so there's not much more that I can change in that regard. And I don't want to go get a job. Been there and I did that and started working when I was 11, and I've worked 2 jobs in many years, and that's just not an option for me if there's another option. So the other option is for me to move to somewhere and live where the cost of living is more affordable. My money can go farther and allows me to have money left over at the end of every month so that I can continue to invest and grow my nest egg and stay retired and have the necessary funds that I need as I'm getting older. So that is the number 1 reason in the short term why I have made that decision. The second reason why I have made that decision is the quality of life. And time is something that can't be bought, right? Whether you are young, middle-aged, older, it just can't be bought. And so you really need to take advantage of the time when you have it, when you're able, when you're healthy, and do what you want in life before that changes. So the quality of life somewhere else where there's a better work-life balance, slower pace, obviously, makes a big difference. The quality of food, the cultures, the different cultures. I'd want to experience different cultures around the world. And I'm going to walk everywhere. I won't have a car. And just walking everywhere every day to everything that you need is going to play a huge role in in better health for you. So then the third reason is better healthcare system. And, I've had some medical things that I've had to take care of over the last year, and I'll tell you, none of it was cosmetic, and all of it was uber expensive. I had one procedure last year that we spent over $10,000 out of pocket, and that was with insurance. And that's scary. That's not for a cosmetic procedure. That's for a necessary procedure. And I kept thinking to myself, I was like, what if I didn't have the money? What if I hadn't saved that money? And somebody that doesn't have that money that needed that procedure, do they just do without and suffer? And so some of the times what happens is in life, as we get older and we have experiences like that, and then you go and you spend months and months walking in the woods like I have, and you start to ponder on those thoughts, and it starts to put life in perspective about what's really important, how you're going to manage through things as you get older, and so forth. And that's as I get older, that's becoming more important. I just saw a news article yesterday about a 92-year-old woman in a nursing home that passed away, and they don't have anybody to contact for her. And that's really sad. Now she's 92, so it's very possible that if she had any children or spouse or siblings or whatever, that they had all passed, but her life just ended, and they don't have anybody to contact for her, which means nobody's been coming to visit her or anything, and that's really sad. So when you hear things like that, you think about life a little bit differently. So on a lighter note, I'm going to go back to kind of just summarizing the 3 reasons why right now I'm making a temporary move abroad. And like I said, the first one is financial. I can live much better on a lot less money and allow me to continue to invest more at my young age of 54 to set me up in my later years. Second reason is the quality of life. The time that I'll be able to give back to take care of myself, the quality of food, just being more active on the regular daily, and just being able to immerse myself in some awesome cultures around the world. And I'm really excited for that opportunity. And the third thing is just better and affordable health care. There's a lot of systems. Our healthcare system here in the U.S. is not the greatest as far as ranking around the world. It's very much a money-driven system, and it's really sad because it's meant to care for people, and somehow some of that's gotten lost, and it's become more about the dollars. And if you have the dollars, that's great, but there's a good amount of people that don't have the dollars. So those are the 3 reasons for now. There's probably 50 other reasons that I could think of, but I wanted to bring you my top 3 reasons. And what were your top 3 reasons for moving abroad, whether it was a permanent or a temporary move? Leave those below in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts on those as well. So I hope everybody's having a beautiful Friday. Have an awesome weekend. And till next time, take care.